Spider-Man is the best superhero ever made. For this video, I figured I'd cover both movies since one basically springboards off the other. Spider-Man Far From Home is about Spider-Man teaming up with Mysterio to fight a group of supervillains known as the Elementals. I think the action and stakes are a major step up this time around. Far From Home is not only a good sequel because of the ending reveal, but because throughout the entire movie, Mysterio feels like a much more powerful and imposing threat than Vulture ever did. He might not have the Infinity Stones, but since there aren't any other Avengers around, he's still very much a problem that can get out of hand. I found it interesting that both Vulture and Mysterio were screwed over by Tony Stark. It made these first two movies seem like Spider-Man's basically fighting demons from Iron Man's past. Originally I thought MJ and Peter being a thing kinda came out of nowhere, but they actually did build up to it in Homecoming, so it's all good now. An actual problem I have with this movie is if you don't know anything about Mysterio, I could see people checking out, since the first act has to segue out of Endgame, and Spider-Man's basically fighting blobs at that point. Alright, on to the next one. Spider-Man No Way Home is, as the kids say, peak fiction. This trilogy is like an exponential graph, where the next entry is significantly better than the last one. While the other movies only did like 3 villains at most, this one dropped the whole grab bag of them. It was actually nice seeing this version of Peter fight some more iconic characters like Doc Ock, and it helped to solidify the story arc of this Spider-Man becoming the iconic one that we know from the comics. Except that I really wish that they used Venom somewhere. Also, a funny side note is, when Spider-Man chooses to save the villains, you can interpret it as a plot twist of him secretly being the last member of the Sinister Six.
You're right. You're the last Joker.
Anyway, this whole trilogy is really great at keeping things moving, and No Way Home is no exception. Just when you think things are slowing down, another crazy event is right around the corner. It's already been said before, but having the other two Spider-Men in this movie really made the story a lot better. While it would be fun to see them again, I think having Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire help the Spider-Man through the home stretch is a great send-off for their characters and helps to round out the other movies. In its entirety, I thought that this trilogy was a very solid Spider-Man story. It helped to remind people of what made Spider-Man amazing in the first place, with the fun atmosphere, emotional beats, and engaging characters. While I feel like Avengers Endgame was a great final chapter to Marvel in general, if they make Spider-Man 4 as good as these ones, then I think that this franchise might still have a chance. Oh, I forgot Daredevil was in this.